Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
20, 17, 17.
Out of the shotgun, gone. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Gibbs. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. You can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Goff now on 3rd down. This is brought in by Laporta. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down throw from Goff. Buying some time left. Called in left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff out of the gun on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Jake Bates down for the Lions field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 31. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll be set up with third and only one. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bears first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there and netted some positive yards.
Throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Again, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and just 2 to go. Here's Williams again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. First down, Williams to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they could muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Raymond on the return. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Able to find White. A pick up there, 33 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Goff on first and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All set up now for first and 10.
180.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
180.
Shotgun snap here to go. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
180.
Throwing from the gun here. Pass is caught at the 9. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. The Bears can use their third and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Ranger? Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't touch the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give it that touch on my head.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
180.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. And he is
Right at
the they don't get the yard they need.
Okay, drop
They're
it.
going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best.
He dropped it, bro. I thought he caught it too, I'm not gonna lie.
Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. To throw, Williams. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the sack. It's his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry-up here.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Kate, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working from the gun, Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 47. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up first and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Williams again. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
This is 6 yards. And it's third down.
Williams with third and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Hey, 76.
They go play action with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a pickup of 11, and that gives the Lions the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
180.
Play action here with Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tonight. 180.
From the gun, Goff. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. Check down into the hands of Swift. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. Working quickly here.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's third down.
Here he is on third and long. This one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. This is complete to Patrick. And they had somebody there for that quick stop. A nice completion gets him across midfield. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. The drive picks up here. First and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Trying for St. Brown, but it's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Kate, I got a pretty good idea that he is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle or maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. One play action.
Damn, man, he's been blocking this game.
Drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's first and 10. To throw, Williams. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Brings up second and
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down from the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Williams. They'll set up the screen. Here's a Dunte. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Roma-Dunze touchdown. Look good on the point after. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Shell.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Back at his 48-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go. 180.
Trying again following the sack. On the move, headed right. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. Goff. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion. They're going to pass it here. Moore's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Out of the shotgun, to give to Swift. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced back to his right.
Ew, that's ugly-ass throw.
Touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has his man caught by Dunzen. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep adding that 4th quarter lead. It's a roll the Dunzen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Return starts at the 9. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.